Streaming defeated cable, with fewer ads, smaller bills, and no giant bundle. Then it discovered cable's oldest problem. Television is expensive. Now the ads and bundles are returning. Keep watching. I'll give you 3 rules that stop your streaming bill. Quietly rebuilding cable. This is streaming, decoded in 5. Streaming's greatest invention was not better television. It was better packaging. Instead of waiting for a schedule, you pressed play. Instead of paying for 100 channels, you chose one library. And on many early subscription plans, the advertisement break simply disappeared. The television finally worked around you. But there was a small problem. The movies and shows did not belong to one company. Studios watched another platform build a huge business, using their programs, and thought, reasonably, we also enjoy money. So they pulled libraries apart and built separate services. One convenient shop became an entertainment shopping district. The viewer still wanted the same mixture of comedy, movies, and sport. But now, each category lived behind another payment. Cable once selected the bundle for you. Streaming handed you the pieces and said, "Congratulations, you may now assemble the cable package yourself." Here is the system pulling streaming toward cable, making entertainment cost a fortune. Services must fund productions, license older programs, operate worldwide infrastructure, and sometimes purchase expensive sports rights. A monthly subscription looks wonderfully simple, until millions of viewers expect something new every Friday. Streaming also made cancellation easy. That is excellent for viewers and terrifying for the companies. Someone subscribes, watches one major series over a weekend, and vanishes. The industry calls this churn. Everyone else calls it, "I finished the only show I came for." Subscriptions provide one source of money. Advertising adds another. A cheaper plan attracts viewers who will not pay the premium price, while advertisers pay to reach them. Netflix openly describes advertising as a way to offer a lower starting price. The viewer and advertiser are now sharing the bill. Now the bundle returns. If one service contains only the show you wanted, you can leave immediately. Put 3 libraries together, and there is a better chance something keeps you watching. They describe their joint bundle as a way to create stronger subscriber retention, which is corporate language for, "Please remain on the sofa." Bundles can offer genuine savings, but only if you already wanted the services. If you need 2 and the bundle costs less, excellent. If you wanted 1 and bought 4 because the saving looked impressive, you did not save money. You purchased 3 strangers and received a discount on their rent. The resemblance becomes even stronger when internet providers package several streaming services through one bill. Comcast now offers combinations containing multiple major streaming apps. We cut the cord, handed it to the internet company, and it returned the cord, tied into a much prettier knot. Streaming has not literally become cable. That distinction matters. You still receive on-demand libraries, usually need no technician or dedicated cable box, and many subscriptions remain easy to stop. Bundles are generally optional. Streaming still gives viewers far more control, provided they actually use it. The real danger is autopilot. 1 small monthly charge feels harmless. 7 small charges are a cable bill wearing a trench coat. Because the payments arrive separately, the total becomes almost invisible. The system wins when convenience makes you stop checking what convenience costs. Decide what each service is for. Is it your family's weekly library, one temporary series, or a seasonal sporting event? Those are 3 different purchases. Treating every service as permanent is how a 5-minute sign-up becomes a 5-year relationship nobody remembers agreeing to. Here is Rule 1. Keep no more than 1 permanent anchor service. This should be the library your household actually opens every week, not the one you feel emotionally unable to cancel. If nobody used it this month, it is not an anchor, it is furniture. Rule 2. Rotate the rest. Subscribe for the series or season you want and leave when you are finished. You do not need every library available every night. A restaurant does not charge you monthly because you may want pasta in November. Streaming services should not receive that privilege either. Rule 3. Bundle backward. First, identify 2 services you already pay for. Then check whether a bundle replaces both for less. Never begin with the bundle and invent reasons to need everything inside it. One anchor, one rotating service, and bundles only when they replace existing bills. That is the promised system. Streaming becomes cable when the companies choose your package and you stop choosing the month. And that's it for today. Another perfectly normal thing caught behaving suspiciously. If you enjoy discovering the strange logic behind ordinary things, like this video and subscribe to Decoded in 5. There is always another mystery hiding in plain sight. Until next time, keep questioning the obvious.